Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Crystal Raven Tarot. I'm Crystal, and today I am going to be doing the weekly reading for all air signs. So that would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Before I start, I do want to mention if this video resonates with you, please comment and let me know. I love to hear everybody's experiences and the comments that they have. They're very enlightening. And also, if this resonates with you, you can book a one-on-one session with me. The website is in the description box. And how I have that set up is if you want a one-on-one live reading with me, which would be something like this, you would be watching from either your desktop or your cell phone, and we go through the reading together. There's that option, which is to book online, and then there's the other option for those that don't have the time for a one-on-one reading. You can click on the shop section and you can order a reading that way, and you'll receive an email of your reading, which is pretty much like this, like you see on YouTube, except the difference is that it's just for you, not for the general population. I understand that these readings are not going to resonate with everybody. I mean, there are tons of air signs out in the world, so I don't narrow down any astrological signs in these readings. It's more of their characteristics, so that way maybe you can connect that way. And also I use Native American spreads. I tend to really resonate well with those. I really connect well with those, with my guides. So my spreads, when you see them on the channel, you'll notice that they're different than what everybody else does. So I was just giving you some information on that. So without further ado, I have left the best for last, the air signs. So the spread I'm using for this weekly spread is the TP spread, and that's also available in the store if you liked it. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the past, what has just been completed? Oh, yes, I do want to tell you guys, this is the Devil card. I don't do reversals unless they pop up, unless Spirit tells me to, I should say, unless Spirit tells me to. And the reason for that is because when you see the reversed cards, negative blockages, however you want to call them, when you see them, your mind is absorbing it, your soul is absorbing it, and then, you know, it's like they go into survival mode. I want to say that. They're like, oh no, you know, what negative is coming at me now? And so that's why I don't do the reverse cards unless I'm guided to, especially when I'm just laying down the spread. Because you don't want to throw your soul off track. You really don't. You want to have the positive experience, because when you're stuck in that negative mindset, it's very difficult to get out of that, to allow anything else to be absorbed, and then the changes can't come in. And so that's the reason why I do it. I'm also very an excitable person. You know, I tried a couple of the readings, I was like kind of monotone, and I didn't like that. So I'm just going to be me. I do say bad words sometimes. Like the Queen of Swords, she cuts out the bullshit. So that would be an example. But other than that, I'm just going to be me. I'm an excitable person. So here we go. So in the past, you had the Devil card. And the Devil is about releasing what is no longer serving you. You know, getting rid of bad habits, getting rid of bad people, getting rid of negative situations. So that's what you have just been through. And then let's do the TP door is the lessons that you're learning now. Again, Temperance. A lot of signs are getting this today. Having to and this is my sign, so I'm not too happy with this. Temperance, having to wait. This is divine timing. You cannot push the issue. If you push the issue that you're dealing with, you're just going to make it worse. So you have to wait and just let things go. Just let it flow at the moment. And then, you know, Spirit will clear the path for you. I really love these cards. This is the Deviant Moon deck. You can get it on eBay and Amazon. I believe I got mine on Amazon, I want to say. But I'm not 100% positive. But I really enjoy the deck. I really do. And in the future, what to expect. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is very resilient. He's very calm. He's very intuitive. He makes decisions from the heart, from the soul. What's best for everybody. So this is what is coming up and what to expect and the support that you're receiving. Okay. And then the lodge pole is the structure that holds the TP together. So what is the help that is needed for this present situation? The help that is needed is the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning. The help that is needed. And look at the moon. Look at that. The moon is blowing into her cup. So the help that is, there's something that is going to be revealed to you, and it's going to be something that you absolutely love. Absolutely love. That is beautiful. Okay. And then the next card will be the Lodge Medicine. The Lodge Medicine on a teepee is what is painted on the outside. They use it for protection. And so this is the assistance and the strength that you can call on. So your assistance for the week is going to be the Hanged Man in reverse. So the Hanged Man is similar to the Temperance, but the Hangman, you're going to start getting clarity now. Things are going to be moving forward. Even though you are having to wait on some things, but other things you're going to be getting some clarity on. And I will clarify these cards. The needs. This one is the needs that are being met and the prayers that are being answered. Okay. So the needs being met. This is the Ten of Swords. No longer having that feeling of being betrayed, being stabbed in the back, just going through complete hell is what this card is. The Ten of Swords is you have experienced it, everything, and it's finally being released. You're no longer going to have to deal with that situation anymore. And the last one, well, not the last one, the next card is your unexpected challenges to the situation. And your unexpected challenge is to remove the anxiety. This is the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords. And so you need to learn to get out of your head. It's very hard. I'm an air sign. I know how this is. It's very difficult to get out of your head. Maybe go for a walk. Meditation works. I always feel better after I meditate. But my meditation is like walking on a beach with Jesus and just letting it all go, you know. And so that is the challenge. That's just great. And the last card I'm not going to show. This is the Victory Banner. This is the outcome. So we'll leave that one for a surprise. Right now I'm going to clarify the past. You know, releasing what doesn't serve you, releasing situations, and I actually did this. I have released old friends, I have quit smoking, and I quit caffeine. Because you see my hands, it's worse with caffeine, so that's just no longer serves. Well, yeah, I'm a little edgy right now. So let's see. Oh, now you're going to be able to celebrate. Yay! We have some celebration going on. So releasing that is opening up doors to find some relief, to have some relief. This is like, you know, enjoying time with friends, enjoying time with family. That's, you know, splendid. And then this temperance card. What is the lessons that we're having to learn now with this temperance, divine timing, having to wait? What are we doing here? I mean, haven't we been waiting enough? Let's see. The King of Swords. Waiting for the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a very educated man. He's very educated. He's very methodical. He's very logical. He makes all of his decisions with being fair and just and balanced in everything that he does. So there's something that we're having to wait on. This King of Swords is going to make a move, be more just. Everything is going to balance out. Let me get one more for this King of Swords. Oh. This is, I'm going to show you this in the upright first, you guys, and then I will explain it. This is the Five of Pentacles. Now, in traditional tarot, it's feeling like an outcast, like you don't belong. This card, this woman is actually a prostitute, and she didn't make enough money for the night. She's looking for a place to stay. You have the church. You see, this is the church. They're watching her. They don't want to help her. They can help her, but they don't want to. They're being hypocritical. So the Five of Cups also represents, you know, I have a deck that shows like Nazi signs, like being denied by your church is what I want to say. And that's what and it was in reverse. So you're no longer going to be feeling like you don't fit in, like you're an outcast, like things are just not going in your way. This is what the King of Swords is bringing to you. What is, you know, what is the issue that is being cut out? I hope that made sense. And then this King of Cups, what to expect? This King of Cups is bringing his cup of love. He's so resilient, so smart, and does everything from the soul. And the King of Cups is bringing you your Ten of Cups. Now, how beautiful is that, you guys? This is, you know, having it all. So this week, the situation is going to get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. We have the celebration. They're no longer feeling like you don't belong. The King of Cups is bringing you your Ten of Cups, which is joy and happiness and total fulfillment. So, you know, that's a positive note. And then let's see the structure. What is, you know, let's see what this ace, this queen, this Ace of Cups that is being brought to you. Ooh, it's a little bit warm in here. I have my oven on. The present situation, the Page of Swords. A lot of swords on the boards, you guys. And that is definitely us. So this, it's gaining clarity. This Ace of Cups and this Page of Cups, you're going to start having more clarity to a situation. Things are, you're not going to be as confused anymore, like with this Five. The Five just supports what I was saying. You're going to be getting clarity. Things are going to start falling into place. The confusion and the doubt, all of that fear is going to be gone. And let's see what else he has to say. The Moon. The Page of Swords is bringing in the Moon. Things that were hidden before are going to come to light. It's going to be revealed. If not, then there's a phase of going through. But, you know, I don't see that here. Another aspect of the Moon card is having to go through an emotional revelation. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing it's more like things that are hidden that, you know, were confusing you, especially with this Page of Swords, you know, the confusion, the doubts, all of that is going to be revealed to you. And I know there's a full moon coming up, so it could be on the full moon. Let me get one more on this moon. What is being revealed? Let me take this one. Oh, it is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about having to look at, he's afraid. He's afraid that he's going to lose everything. You see, he's got the buildings in the background and everything. He has the stability. But so the moon is going to show you that there's no need to, I want to say, hold so tightly to your purse strings. You know, you're stable. You're fine at the moment. And that's what the moon is revealing to you. There's the fear of losing it all is what the moon is going to be revealing to you. But again, it's just fears. That's all it is. It doesn't make it true. Okay? It's a mental thing. I hate saying it like that, but yeah, it's a mental thing. And then the Hanged Man. What is the Hanged Man? This is the assistance and the strength that you need. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is, obviously you can tell they're fighting. So there's a lot of opposing agendas. Not seeing another person's point of view or actually fighting. And so the Hanged Man, because there's some strife, it could be your own, having to juggle your own agendas, your own ideas, having to make a decision on which way to go. So you could also be doing this yourself, because there's a lot of swords on the board. There's quite a few swords here. And so it could just be that this is mental. You're opposing yourself. You're not really seeing the viewpoint, and that's what the Hanged Man is trying to tell you. I actually want one more on this Wands. So let me get one more. And the card, the Page. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, he, and this was in reversed. The Page of Wands, he is ready to move forward, doing what he loves. You know, he's ready to learn and do what he does. So right now you might be feeling kind of stuck, like you can't move forward. You know, he's on his stilts and he's ready to take off. So you're having to wait because there's strife, opposing agendas, you know, not being able to move forward. And so this is why you're having to wait. And so let's see about this Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords was unexpected challenges. Was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. The needs, that's what it was. That your prayers being met. No, it was something. You guys, I'm like fading out. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has been coming up a lot. Is, she's very loving. She's very nurturing. You see the children at the bottom? The little kids here. So she's very loving. She's very nurturing. She could be self-employed. She's very independent. And she's very financially stable. So that's what prayers are being answered. The financial stability. Maybe you're struggling to support your family at the moment, because we also had the hoarding card here. So you may feel that you're having to withhold funds and maybe, you know, tighten the belt a little bit, tighten your budget just a little bit so that you can take care of your kids. And right here it's showing that, you know, the financial stability is coming. And then for the unexpected challenges, you guys had the Nine of Swords. Let's see what else is pulled. Oh, the Death card. You're worried about changes. You know, you're worried about transformations. You're worried about changes. This little kid at the bottom of the card down here is trying to go back in his mother's womb. He just does not want to deal with the reality of life. And so he wants to go back into his mother's womb, but she's pregnant. There's no room for him in there. So he has to change his mentality. He has to change the way he's thinking. And so this is what it's telling you. I'm going to pull another card, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's telling you. You're afraid of the anxiety is of what's changing. But things need to change. They have to change in order for you to grow. And look, it will. Once you're able to, you know, break away from the fears and everything that you're holding in your head, you guys, pray, meditate, take that walk with Jesus to your favorite place. I mean, I go to the beach. I meet Jesus at the beach. We take a walk along the beach. You could take a walk. You could take a drive with him on your ATV, your quad, whatever it is. But meditate, get that time, and you start to feel that peace coming in. And then everything will balance out. This is, you know, the Two of Cups. This is everything balancing out the way that it should. So that's all, you know. It's very positive. It doesn't seem like it is. From the reading, it doesn't. I'm going to get the last card, which is the outcome for the week. And the outcome of the week is a Tower moment. Unbelievable. So, you know, that explains the Temperance. It explains the Devil, the Hanged Man, the fears, anxiety, the transformation. The Tower moment is God shaking up your foundations. Ugh. Yeah. So something is not going the way that it should. We all have free will. I just want to start with that. We all have free will in our lives for the choices that we make. However, there are times to where we make choices that Jesus feels is just not in our best and highest good, doing things that will harm our soul, something that's detrimental to us. And so he will remove it. And once it clears, then, you know, that's the change that's coming in. Once that clears, then, you know, you'll be able to look back and see, oh, you know what, that wasn't right for me. You know, I was better off. So let's see what this Tower moment is. The Tower moment, after it passes, is going to bring you the world. You guys, just go with the flow. Don't get too worried about this Tower moment. I just recommend that you just go with the flow. There's a lot that you guys have going on. You're balancing a lot of mental thoughts with a lot of, you know, your cups of love. And so I just try to get out of your head. Focus on what is in the best interest of your heart and your soul. And that will lead you to where you need to be. Let me get you a guidance card. We're going to pull a Jesus card since we got the Tower. So let's just see what Jesus has to say. Forgive and you shall be forgiven. So there's a lot of transformation. Again, you know, don't hold any resentments. It's very difficult to forgive people. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm just not. It has actually taken me years to forgive some people. I know how difficult it is. But you're not doing it for their benefit. You're doing it for yours. When you, because I can tell you right now, they're not even thinking twice about what they did to you, how they hurt you or what they did to you. They're not even thinking twice about it. They've moved on with their lives. They could care less. And when you hold on to it, you're also giving them the power over you. And you don't want somebody to have that control over you. So, you know, you have the betrayal card. There's a lot of, you know, betrayals. There's a lot of that's going on here. So just remember to be forgiving and just walk away. You know, they're not worth it. They're not worth you holding on to that anger and that resentment. They're really not. So with that, I'm going to bounce out, and I hope you guys have a lovely week. Bye for now.